Hey, what's up? So, I'm going to tell you a true story. So, when I was in school, especially elementary, even junior high and high school, I was always the kid who, forgot his mittens in 40 below. And I would show up 10 minutes late for class and my hands would be blue and just freezing and everyone just look at me and be like, "Oh, yeah, the stupid kid showed up again." And I would just sit down and the class would start and I would just zone out and I would daydream about all the things that I wanted to do. And I would pay no attention, got terrible grades. I'd always look around and I would just be like, why do these people really believe in what they're learning? How are they so dedicated to learning something when they none of them really have any end goal in mind? There's no um, there's no real reason that they're trying hard except for the fact that their teacher told them to or their parents told them to, and they get good grades on tests and they're living that whatever life. And I just realized, I've realized recently it was actually one of the best things I ever did, because even though at the time they were saying, everyone's saying, you're daydreaming, right? It's a horrible thing to do. I realize now that I was visioning. I was visioning what I wanted out of life. I was visioning what I wanted to do over just blindly following directions. And to this day, now that I realize this was one of the best things that I could have done, because it has been one of my best attributes is my ability to vision the future, to create whatever life that I want, to create circumstances and things for other people, to create value. And it's really amazing. And me and my mentor were talking the other day, and he said one of the best things I ever did was not pay attention in school. Right? He does webinars now that make him up to $45,000 in an hour, and he makes incredible income. He was just living in Hollywood. He would live next to the guy who created Tinder. He's done all these incredible things in his life. No degree, no crazy education. It's just that mindset, and we get trained as kids to become batteries for the system, so we can feed the system. They just suck the energy of the average person who doesn't design their own lifestyle, who doesn't design their life how they want it. It's If you're not designing your life through your heart, through what you actually want out of life, you are just going to randomly be a tool for somebody else's life. They are just going to place you in some position. You're going to feed some sort of system over creating your own life. So it's been a huge insight for me, realizing how much amazing visualization time I had throughout school and how much that's really impacted my life. Whereas before, being sent to the dumb class in elementary school, I remember getting sent to the stupid class and people would look at me funny like, "Oh, there's the slow kid," not realizing that I was just in my own mind visualizing what I really wanted. And now I look at most of their lives and they're working at a desk job or something random and they're asking, "Okay, how do you do it?" Like, I don't understand how you can, you box every day, you do yoga, you're always reading, you're doing all these things you want, you've traveled to 25 countries. Like, how have you been able to do that when I have this degree, I have all this fancy credibility and what society told me I should have done, but I'm working so much on something I don't even like. And I have all these bills, I have all this stuff, and I'm stuck in this system and I can't get out. So it's really powerful when you really start to understand the truths out there. And that's why The Matrix is one of my favorite movies, because it's just a giant metaphor for what's going on. When you start to use your neocortex, which is why they called Neo for neocortex, the new brain, you realize you can wake up. You can wake up and make a decision and choose whatever life that you want. You don't have to follow anybody. You can choose. And what do I want out of life? What's my passion? What's my purpose? What are my gifts, strengths, abilities? And then you can create a life around that. Incredible. Anyways, thought I would share this with you. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Bye.